Dr. Tom Loeb of the Benova Medical Group, the next evolution in medicine, explaining it's part of a mind-body-spirit workout.
The Doctors, where MD meets TV.
The way you do it, I like, because you're a highly accredited MD, still practicing Western medicine, surgery, still teaching medical students. There's something to some of this stuff.
This is the place to be here in Los Angeles.
I'm Dr. Tom Loeb, founder of Benova in Beverly Hills. I'm originally a pediatric surgeon, but I'm known for being a bit of a maverick. I introduced laparoscopic surgery and robotic surgery into the United States and around the world. My journey has taken me in a different direction. Even from the time I was a young child, I was interested in alternative types of practices, and I've introduced those into the way I practice medicine. So let me take you on a very unique journey, along with ES Productions, to explore healing practices around the world the way we do it right here in Beverly Hills, California. At Benova, we have the most amazing group of healers you'll find in any medical practice anywhere. Besides physicians, we have naturopaths, chiropractors, nutritionists. We even have shamans and psychic healers. You'll never find a variety of practitioners in one place like you will at Benova.
It's funny what happens when you leave Africa and for the first time. It's not that the Africans, they don't have cities. They do, but not like Los Angeles. So when I first arrived here, I freaked out. I just thought everybody was crazy.
I've toured with lots of rock groups, Motley Crue, Van Halen, Prince, although Prince didn't want anybody to touch him, so I didn't.
This 79-year-old man, his fingers had been frozen like this by arthritis for almost 20 years. After sending him some very high vibrational energy for about 5 minutes, suddenly his fingers started to unfold like that.
I was one of the pioneers in acupuncture. We started the very first clinic in the country at UCLA back in 1973.
We do have a very interesting staff, and it makes for a lot of fun.
I definitely am a workaholic. I mean, I love to be in the office here. This is like my life.
We get into hilarious conversations with each other about what's happening in their life or what's happening in my life. There's no boundaries.
I first met Tom Loeb at a fundraiser. I said, listen, I love what you're doing. I would like to be part of it. So now I guess he likes my jokes because we have dinner all the time.
I have a lot of clients that come to me and believe that they have curses done to them, or spells, or witchcraft, will do anything that's very dark or that's blocking them in some way, karma.
My patients have ranged from, losing weight, gaining weight, clearing up their skin, increasing their energy, all the way to the other end of the spectrum, which is living with a life-threatening illness.
I channel angels and spirits using a pendulum. I work through massive databases of information. The biggest misconception about what I do is the thought that what I'm doing is not scientific.
I lost my only son to suicide in 1994. And so I oftentimes help people to heal from very serious loss.
My clients range from high celebrities and actors and actresses all the way to homeless people who don't have anybody to help them. It's not all about money. We are our brother's keeper, and we should help anybody that comes our way.
I've been really specializing in helping veterans in particular to get through what they've been through.
We have devices that can image the human energy field, and now it is starting to resemble something out of Star Trek.
I have people that don't believe, but then they see the result and they're like, well, I don't know what you did, but whatever you did worked, so thank you so much, I will refer you.
One man who's very famous came very unwillingly at the behest of his wife. After our session, he said, I feel nothing, I should have just stayed home and taken my nap. The next morning, his wife called up and says, Theo, my husband complained the whole time, including when he came home. However, this morning, he made love to me passionately for the first time in almost a year, then got up and promptly went for a quick run.
We can cater to everybody. We can cater to the Botox babes. I can't say that, can I?
What a lot of people don't know about me is, first is I'm not Indian. I don't speak Punjabi, and I'm from Orange County, and I'm originally Jewish.
I'm not one of these people who from childhood knew that they were psychic. My husband likes to say the gift just burst.
I was born in the Czech Republic. I speak 17 languages, and I used to work as a translator for NATO.
I grew up in a town in Iowa of 300 and some people. I mean, I'm an Iowa farm boy.
We treat people who have never been able to find a solution with conventional medicine and are looking for something different.
Each person is not just a practitioner, they're really magicians. You know, they're all doing very amazing things.
One of the pitfalls of my profession is that people get healed and never come back as a customer.
I have seen people completely transform their lives, their health, their worlds through diet.
Albert Einstein said if you want to heal a problem or deal with it, you have to get out above it, outside of it. And Benevita is like a system outside of the system.
A lot of skepticism these days about nutrition or herbal medicine and energy medicine really just betrays a lack of awareness.
I think Benevita is the clinic of the future. It really is a phenomenal place to be because we're an example of what it should be like and what it must be like and for us to go to our next level as a human race.
This is Bakari. He's my energy guy. I hope he doesn't bite that phone. There he goes. I'm a single mom now, and I have been for about 5 years, and it's a challenge. Child care is a big issue, finding people just for me to get my own time. I would really, really love it if the Benevita group would consider my 2 children for treatment.
All right, guys, I've got a number of issues medically that I'd like to address, and then some more energetically.
Do you think it's a good idea that they're not on pharmaceuticals?
I don't really believe the medications are helping, and it's not that the conventional medical world isn't trying to help these kids. Those are the only tools that they know. They don't have the things that we have at our disposal, and frankly, what we have to offer isn't as well accepted in many circles. So maybe we'll start on the spiritual realm of things and kind of get a little bit more scientific as we get into it. I'd like to ask Linda her take on this first, because your source is in the other world.
Okay. Really what I got wasn't surprising. Autism and autism spectrum, it's a brain wasting disease.
As a resident shaman and a spiritual healer, the first and foremost thing you do with such a case is to go to their home. I would go in there and clean the house of all negativities.
In the Hawaiian tradition, we believe that there is a vibration from the source that can affect their behavior immediately.
The mother is actually the nucleus of the healing environment at home. And so I'd like to support her to be able to tweak her thinking and the way she visualizes, and also to get things that she needs for her own well-being.
I would also work energetically on the father, who's maybe not as much part of the family, work on the whole family, father, mother, and the children, and also work on the younger boy on his speech. I have a good result with speech.
Of course, we've got this case of 2 autistic boys. We're not going to be able to say, hey guys, you got to eat this, it's going to make you grow big and strong. It's just not going to work. So we can get a little sneaky, start doing some puree stuff in the confines that their mom is comfortable with.
One case I saw, there was a child, I don't think he even spoke, and his parents brought him to Disneyland, and they had a live performance with the Disneyland characters, and for some reason that completely brought him out of his shell. So exploring these children's personalities, seeing what makes them tick, can help us to see what trigger might help them come out of their shell and make an emotional connection.
Maybe we'll all go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
So what we can bring to the table for these children may be groundbreaking, and so I really think we need to get them here and let's get started. Benevita and ES Productions have teamed up to offer something unique for our viewers. You won't find anything like Benevita anywhere in the world.